Fool, take that stupid hat of Chico State. We're not
Take your
sponsoring them and
dumbass
shit.
Headband now, bro. You're not sponsored by Nike. They don't even want you, bro.
Chico State doesn't even
Their
want
stock
you.
just fell, bro.
This stock just dropped, dick. With this video going live.
Nike's hella dominating this shit right now.
Who is this guy? Jean jacket and a Nike headband? Like, bro,
The
what are
fuck?
you doing? Are you
Bro,
gonna
what
go-
are you doing with your Chico State hat? You look like a fucking redneck, dog. Like, I can roast you like a
What the fuck
motherfucker.
is this?
All right, hold on.
This was never seen actual rednecks, dick. I swear, bro.
You're like the Hispanic redneck. You're the
a-
representation of like
I'm a
hatred.
fashionable redneck.
Hell
Swagged
no.
out, redneck.
Okay. Wait.
Wait,
When are we gonna
have we
start?
been saying this shit live?
Oh wait, is this live? No.
Hey,
not live.
lit. Swagged out, redneck. Was good.
Anthony self-made.
Hey,
Wait, hold on.
What do you mean, hold up, bro? It's live. Do
We
it.
can't go. Okay.
It's relative.
Time is relative. It's not real, bro.
The good thing is that we have like 0 followers. So I mean.
All right.
we just
I
say it doesn't
mean,
matter.
it's all
No, but
good.
look, I
Whatever.
think
What
the
did you
worst-
want to restart this whole conversation that we were having, or?
I think okay. So who wants to like put it?
Sergio,
In?
sometimes you give me a headache, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
can't follow.
Pretty much,
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie to you.
Who wants to?
I
Explain
mean,
the
you've been
situation?
saying things without making points. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I feel like
don't
my
know.
main point is like I think politics and all that is just at the end of the day you just gotta like look down and see like how people act. If you want to know what's gonna happen, is
What?
you're gonna see like people have a history of behaving a certain way, right? People, humans.
Look, we're making efforts in the
I don't know.
international system
Yeah, I don't know what's.
to combine like all of our economies, so we won't have to go to
you're
war anymore.
one of those globalists. Hey.
I'm not, dude. This is just what I've been taught.
I feel like globalism is like inevitable, but I mean, it all depends on how it's implemented. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, we have to think about like third world countries, you know.
bro, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not gonna be like the idea of a country is just gonna become like irrelevant over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
'Cause I
saying?
heard like in Europe,
'Cause
the
all-
EU, they countries between Spain, France, Italy, Germany, Switzerland, they all use like the same kind of money.
The
Euro?
euro, dick.
The euro, yeah, sorry.
yeah, it's the eurozone.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude.
And they all have European passports, and they just go wherever the fuck they want in that European Union.
That's sick.
Yeah,
They're like a little. You see, I feel like when we talk about this, right? What do you guys think is like? We're talking about who's dominating and who's actually
I'm
has the
not saying
power.
that.
Well, Julio and I were talking about that. So what I want to know is, right now, if you would be able to explain to somebody, who has the most power in this world, like right now as we speak?
So far,
who's-
the U.S.
yeah, barely,
Yeah.
barely the U.S. Yeah,
I think we're
honestly,
losing to China.
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
for sure.
It's pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Especially if Trump gets reelected, that shit's gonna be sick, bro. That shit's gonna be tight.
So what do you think if China surpasses the U.S.? What's gonna happen? Like meaning like, do you think the U.S. is gonna be like, all right, cool?
Scary
That's what
for
I'm
sure,
saying.
like-
That's why I was saying I'm scared and excited, bro.
Yeah.
I'm scared because the fucking Xi's an authoritarian. Like he's a fucking dictator
100%.
basically. And it's like his way or the highway. And if you don't fall in line, like
Low-key,
I don't know
Trump
what
is
the
the
fuck.
same way though.
Yeah, but
Trump
Trump's
is in
not
a
scary.
stupid way.
Yeah, Trump's retarded, bro.
See, I think Trump is scary. You know why? Because I feel like Trump is dumb enough to do stupid things that you would not expect him to do.
Nah, but see, Trump is dumb enough to like fuck it up either way, bro. That's
And
the
then
thing.
back it up 100%. Like
Yeah, Trump would be like, all right, dog, no more none of you guys can eat fucking chocolate cake anymore. And then that nigga's like, damn, bro, I want some chocolate cake, bro. And then he eat it, be like, you know what? Never mind, dig. I take that back. Chocolate cake available for everybody. Can't believe I did that. You know, I don't know what I was thinking.
So yeah, I feel like, for example, what's the dude that we were about to like go into war with last time? The North
Iran?
Korea. No,
Oh, Iran?
no,
Kim
North Korea.
Jong-un.
Yeah, like I feel like that was
dude's
the
a
most.
gangster too, bro.
That
Dude,
was
see, Trump fucked that up, bro. Kim Jong Un, like,
how
that
did he
guy's a
fuck-
bitch, bro.
Is he nice?
But nobody else wanted to fuck. No,
we wrote
nobody-
love letters to each other. It's like a beautiful love story.
But nobody fucked with him before that. Like it seemed like everybody was kind of
He
like.
didn't want to though. Like
Nah.
he shunned himself.
Bro, he gave
out.
him legitimacy, bro. Like, that's all Kim Jong Un wanted, and Trump gave it to him for no fucking reason. Just like, dog, talk to this nigga. You know, gonna write love letters to each other. It's gonna be good. It's gonna
See,
be beautiful.
I think like
He
what
was happy
happened
for, like, a
there
couple
is
months.
you gotta be afraid of those people.
Who,
See, like
Kim Jong Un.
people that are, yeah, you gotta
Why?
because they're. I feel like those people are the ones that are
Just don't piss
reckless.
him off, bro. Like
Why would I? Yeah.
if you see him just
I'm
high,
not gonna do anything to that.
I think that's what I think that's I see, that was the one difference that I saw with Trump. It was like he didn't give a fuck. At that time, say whatever you want to say. Everybody was kind of like a little bit afraid that this motherfucker might bomb us. Like we were like, fuck, this was kind of stupid. He might just do it. Like
Nah, shit was never gonna happen, bro.
you see, like you were speaking like that, but I remember very specifically, all of us were like, fuck, like is he gonna do it? I don't think he's gonna do it, but
He
he's
remembers
stupid.
minute by
Yeah,
minute.
I was scared because of Trump, not because of Kim Jong Un.
And then what did Trump do? Trump said, fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
No,
What you
bro,
gonna
I was
do?
scared when Trump was talking to him. Bro, he had that fucking photo shoot with Kim Jong Un. He's like, "Oh, make sure we look nice and slim." And then the translator told Kim Jong Un like, "Oh, he wants to make sure you look nice and slim." He's like, "What? This motherfucker just called me fat, bro? What the fuck?" Like, I was scared of Trump's dumbass doing something, bro.
But see,
Dude, I could relate to him so much, bro. I feel like I would do something like that, bro. Because I mean, I've done it in my life. You know, I say something stupid and then like it totally backfires.
Oh man, bro, that shit was so funny, bro. I'm like, this motherfucker's an idiot, bro.
so what do you think? So you think like Trump is gonna like say some stupid shit, but it's nothing major?
Dude,
Like you
all
feel
he-
like
all he's-
if China takes over, and how do you think they're gonna take over? Is it gonna be like a big thing,
North Korea
or is it gonna be a
took
low
over?
key? No,
No,
China,
China?
or is it gonna be
China.
like a low key
China-
thing,
No, yeah, it's a slow I mean, it's going on now, dude. It's a slow process. It's not overnight.
including like now that we have like this coronavirus
Yeah,
situation?
yeah.
Where we're kind of blaming China for this.
Bro, where is the demand for the ventilators and the gas mask and not the gas mask, the face mask and all that shit? Where's the
Well,
demand?
well, now we're actually choosing other countries to get it from.
The U.S.
The U.S. is choosing other countries.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Italy
you.
has orders from China. Germany has orders from China. Mexico has orders from China.
But
It
you
doesn't matter, bro.
you know that the reason why we're not ordering from China is
Because the
because
U.S. trying to flex. Dog.
well, okay, maybe that could be a possibility, but I'm saying like also because like our main the fucking disease came from Wuhan. Like we were
No one cares, bro.
like a lot of the products are not gonna come in
Doesn't
as
matter, bro.
much. Why does it not matter?
Because like China's actually the one country that has the virus under control.
Oh, you think so?
No, they do.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Yeah.
Hold up,
Yeah.
because they've had it since November, so they had enough time to plan out the situation. The reason why shit's gonna go down is because people are gonna realize that this motherfuckers had the idea. They knew what the fuck was going on in November and did not speak about it until February.
Bro, what are
In
they?
January, they were actually.
What are they gonna do to stop China?
I think
What are they gonna do?
it's gonna be a situation where it's like a publicity stunt. I think what's gonna happen is people are gonna start aligning with like the U.S. or with other countries that are against
Publicity
China.
doesn't matter, bro. Where's the money at? China.
I,
Where's the money at?
I
China?
think I think like everything should matter.
Where the products made? China.
I think anything can be.
Where
Everything
the
in
imports
house is
from?
made
China.
bro. Yeah.
So
Where are cell phones made? China.
you know it's
Where's the
fun-
most advanced technology? China.
Where does food come from? China.
where were you born?
China.
Exactly.
Wuhan. Yeah, bro. Like,
You
what-
make it seem like-
doesn't even matter, bro. Like everything's Chinese, dude.
I'm gonna have Corona.
Where's Corona made? China.
But you don't you like think about it though right now like so you're saying that pretty much China's like has this in the back, so pretty much
Yeah.
with the US, what do you think the US is gonna do then? Because if I was the US, and
US
I'm a
is-
powerful house.
The U.S. has nothing because the way they run their country is retarded, bro. That's what I said earlier. That's why the U.S. is fucking up. The two things that it has going for it is that it has the fucking biggest military of all fucking time, and it's the world's fucking reserve currency.
So don't you
As soon as every other country drops the dollar, that's it. That's literally the day the U.S. loses.
Where
That-
did you learn that from?
actually
Like-
Fucking knowledge. It was good. It was good, dog. You read a book. It was good.
but like I don't think that they'll ever drop the dollar. It's like why would you drop the dollar? Like that's a lot of things that would have to go down before that happens. You're like making it seem
I
like
literally gave you like earlier all these reasons of how this country's run horribly.
you do understand like even like when the dollar's at like the least fucking bullshit
It
like more
doesn't
trash,
matter,
it's
bro.
still not gonna like get dropped. Like it's pretty like well used around the world. The US is still a
It doesn't
powerhouse.
matter, bro. It still is now,
And
bro.
if we have a strong military, why do you think we invest so much money in the military?
Because fucking government contracts, bro. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with us, bro. It's we give these money to
Mhm.
these fucking military contractors, and then they just give money to the politicians so they can get reelected and do their bidding, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cycle.
And don't you think there's other companies that are like? I feel like the
It
reason
doesn't matter, bro, because the
like the
fucking
reason-
economy and like monetary, that shit's worldwide, bro. There's not just business in the U.S., bro.
So what's gonna happen after we go into like we come back from this disease, the corona, and we haven't worked like in about a month or two. Like,
Yeah, bro. Who do you think's been working that month or two?
well,
China.
because they don't have no fucking benefits and shit. I don't give a fuck. They're just like
They-
go and work.
So
There's no
much
benefits
benefit,
here
though.
too,
What
dude.
do
What the
you
fuck? There's no
mean, bro?
ben-
There's a big difference.
Fucking like
compared.
how many millions of people uninsured and shit? How many millions of people underinsured? Where are the benefits at? Dog? You can't switch jobs because you lose your fucking health care.
There's ways for you to get insurance. By the way,
I'm pretty
like,
sure there's ways in China too, Dick. I just haven't looked into that.
but I'm pretty sure like there is here. Like just people are lazy and shit.
yeah, bro. People are lazy to get.
You can
healthcare.
get free medical. What are you talking about? There's ways that you can get insurance some way or form and
Yeah,
take
bro,
care
there's-
of it. If you go to the
Yeah,
university,
you just have to be really, really poor, and then you're good, bro. You just have to have like no money, and then you qualify for all these government
the-
like handouts,
the-
and
the-
you're chilling.
the
Bro.
healthcare system
China
is
or
trash.
chilling,
or
bro.
here?
I'm talking about the
Bro, you,
U.S.
you just have to make $10,000 a year, and the government will hook you up.
I think the
You'll
healthcare
get hooked
system,
up, dog.
the healthcare system here is trash.
It is, bro.
It's not
I-
that bad though.
Bro, it's trash.
It's
It's literally the worst one in the developed world, bro. Every major country is better than us in healthcare. It's just facts.
Yeah, I should have paid attention in class.
Yeah,
Because we
dude, what
talked
the
about
fuck?
like our medical system.
It's just trash,
It's
bro.
not that bad.
It's
though.
trash.
I don't know about it's trash. Like
It's
he's
trash.
just
I think when it
He's
comes
very
to
exaggerating and
cancer,
shit.
It's
I think we're
it's
pretty good.
literally the worst of the developed world, bro. How is that not trash?
I think you can figure
How
out.
is that not trash,
I
bro?
think you can figure out ways to
No,
get
I
insured.
think like
I think that people are
Bro,
just lazy and
it's-
stupid.
Yeah, bro. People that are dying are lazy and stupid, bro.
No, like people that literally who said they're dying. I'm saying just general people that do not have insurance. Like there's ways for you to get it. If you don't have enough money to pay for it because it's
Yeah.
fucking expensive as a
Exactly.
motherfucker.
You have to be poor.
I understand that.
How is that a good thing?
So, but if you're making enough money, like I get it. Like it's not the best.
You
but you're
can't even make
making
the
it-
point, bro.
you're
'cause, like,
making
you
it
know it's not a
seem-
good point.
You're making it seem like this is like the most ridiculous.
It
Horrible shit
is,
in the world.
bro. I literally just told you it's the worst of the developed world, and you're saying it's not that bad. You just have to be really fucking poor, and then you're good.
I think I think we're
Oh,
spoiled
you're
in
lazy,
a
bro.
sense.
Like-
I feel like that's a legit point. I feel like the U.S. for example, sometimes we like to shit on it so much, but then like there's ways for you to get around it. Like it's not that complicated.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
not
Just
that
be
hard.
poor. You said.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
I'm
It's,
telling you,
it's
I-
not.
All right.
Alright.
How else? How else? If I make 100K,
You can
well, actually, I can afford
if you
insurance
can
at
make
that point,
100
right?
if you make 60K in this country, just yourself,
All right,
you're
bro.
able to afford that
All right,
shit.
bro. Half the country lives paycheck to paycheck. How are they gonna
Actually,
afford?
most of the country.
Okay, bro. Half is like you could round up to most, Dick. But you know what I'm saying, Dick.
Round up from 50 to what? To like I feel like
To
there was a study saying
What the
that
fuck? What do you mean to what, Dick?
because you're just giving like what is this like what are you talking about statistics like
I'm
what do you mean
trying to
half?
catch
This
on
is
to this guy,
basic
bro.
math,
I'm
bro.
like-
What do you?
I'm trying to catch on to Sergio.
What I'm
Anyways,
how
Dick.
he's
How are
thinking
those
now.
people? How are those people gonna get healthcare?
what do you mean, bro? There's fucking ways you get free medical.
you keep
there's
saying there's
emergency.
ways. What are the
there
ways?
is emergency medical. Like literally, there's so many ways that you can get it. Even if you go to a school, if you're a student, you can get it from your university. If you work,
So I have to go to
most-
school and get into student loan debt.
Even-
Okay. Uh-huh.
You see why you adding all that shit?
Okay, so I
literally
can't
adding-
afford healthcare, but I
you're
can
l-
afford school.
Literally adding so many other
I
stuff.
can't afford healthcare, but I can afford a university tuition, Dick.
Hold up.
You're-
Okay, Dick.
You're adding so much stuff. Like there's
You brought it
FAFSA.
up.
There's like so many. You make it seem like the U.S. all they do.
So
is just
FAFSA
take
covers
away-
everything.
No, but
Hey,
it depends.
what's your
It
point,
depends if
bro?
you're a student as well. If you're a good student, you can find scholarships. There's many scholarships.
Compete.
there is-
So I have to be a genius, compete against other people
Who
applying
said
for
you
the
have to be a
scholarships
genius?
because I'm not the only one
No,
applying for a
That's not
scholarship.
true. You,
Am I the only one applying for a scholarship?
what you're doing
Am
right
I the
now-
only one applying for a
what you're
scholarship?
doing right now?
Am I the only one
is you-
applying?
You're literally overreacting to the point.
Bro, you brought one thing,
I
and I
literally-
literally bring up a counterpoint that makes your argument dumb.
No, you're just fucking adding extra stuff. Let me
What do
ask you
mean
something
adding
then.
extra stuff,
How much did
Dick?
you pay for university education?
Fuck.
Approximately. You don't have to give
I
obviously.
don't know, like 10, 12K?
Okay, 12K.
Uh-huh.
And then
Chico-
how much
Chico
was?
in 12?
Huh?
Chico was like 8.
Well, because I stayed in the dorms for that fucking.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that shit was lit.
How much did you work full time when you were at Chico?
No,
Okay, so did you have scholarships?
no.
So you were able to pay for this from
What do you mean?
just
like
like
I owe the money, Dick. What the fuck?
So-
what do you mean,
Like,
Dick?
you pulled out loans?
Yeah.
so
yeah.
Sally Mae?
what you're telling
Huh?
me.
Sally Mae?
No, I
That's where I got my loans from.
I'll take.
So what you're telling me is
Pay those back, brother. Those are probably fucking for profit.
what you're telling me is
Yeah.
It's
that
a
you
private-
you paid 10,000.
Yeah. No.
You paid 10,000 for your whole education.
Yeah. For example.
Your whole education, including from GCC to
Uh-huh.
Chico, it was 10,000.
Uh huh.
You
and
pulled
then-
out loans for GCC?
No. He's saying all.
All your college
Yeah.
stuff. So you're telling me 10,000 is what you're saying that you got your loans on, and that's what you think is like the fucking crazy ass
Bro,
fucking
I'm
money.
one example, bro.
Yes.
Like, how is this?
And there's examples of people fucking getting out loans a lot and not
Bro.
paying them. There's multiple examples. My point
These
is,
niggas could
there
have put
is-
out an anecdote like, look at this nigga right here, didn't pay shit. Oh damn, bro, fuck, the whole system's good,
Headline
bro.
news.
but
Yo,
there's options.
System's great.
There's
dog.
options. You sound like you're just whining about. There's options. I remember when I didn't have insurance, and I made more. I didn't make no crazy money, but I made a little bit more. I was able to get emergency insurance. I was able to Google it and look it up. There's ways. There's always a way. There's always a way. That's my main thing. Obviously, it's not perfect, but we cannot act like this is some bullshit world that we live in. Oh,
It is, bro.
sadly, we live in the U.S.
It
Oh
is.
my God, we live in the U.S. That's the most like horrible shit
I
that can
didn't say
happen
it's the
to
most
you.
horrible thing. I just said it's trash compared to like every other developed country, bro. I'm like, you have not disproven that at all, bro.
I'm not arguing that. I
Then
just,
what are you arguing?
I just don't like how you like make it seem like, for example, like the U.S. is like this trash ass country in general.
It is, in general, compared to other first world nations. I mean, if you compare it to Somalia, then I'll be like, damn, bro, yeah, fucking U.S. is paradise, dick.
So, what country do you think we should be more like then?
Norway, definitely Norway. Probably Denmark.
Anything that's possible for the whole U.S. to,
Yeah,
to switch
bro.
to a country.
It's
Dude,
not
last
really.
time
It's
I
not hard at
heard-
all, dick.
And like these Scandinavian countries want to be more like us now
Why?
because like their system is failing.
How?
I don't remember how.
Exactly.
You see,
Thanks.
Dude. Okay, I have a really hard time like
No,
retaining
Bro,
information,
like,
bro.
don't
how,
let him-
how am I,
I
how am I
see
gonna
the
make an argument
concept.
if you don't know what the argument is, bro?
don't don't,
I-
don't
I
let him
wasn't-
bully you.
I mean, no. I mean,
Don't let him bully you.
I wasn't also like prepared for this too. You know.
All right. I mean,
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
I
how
should've-
are they
I should've
failing? But look, like the
fact-checked
only
for
thing
sure.
I've heard.
Norway population. I'm gonna look this up.
What the fuck does a pop?
What do you mean with the population? There's a big difference between like managing, let's say, like 5 people, managing
What's-
25 people, managing 100 people. Like,
So
the
break
systems
it-
work better when there's a least amount of people.
Really, 100%. You know this for a fact.
And you know for a fact that's not true.
I could tell you how it cannot be true, but you're just
So
saying
you're tell-
population.
Okay, so
Like I'm trying to figure out how the population determines the success of a country.
this is very funny. What do you mean? Are you fucking serious? China? What is the reason why they're fucking dominating? You think the NBA is like, oh, they have 1 billion people in
Bro,
this
that's
world?
because
Let me
you're
not-
pointing out a specific market of viewership. Like, how do you get views without people?
Not only that, people. What do you mean, like the success of people? Like we're getting out of. My thing to you is, what you do is you exaggerate stuff. You literally
did I
like exaggerate points.
What did I exaggerate?
You said
bro?
Norway, right? What's their
Uh-huh.
population? I can Google it
I
right
don't know,
now.
bro. I don't know the population. Off the top of my head. I'm not talking.
5.368 million. Okay, so let's just look up California's
Was that
fucking.
porn?
What's this have
was
to
that?
do
There's a
with
big difference, bro. You can't fucking. You know, a lot of the smaller countries, they're like, yes, like you know what, our system works better. Yes, California itself will eat up that fucking country. Like we can't even make it with California. If you have such a like specific way of changing everything, how come it hasn't been done? Why do you?
What do you mean,
you think
bro?
people are
Like,
not
I could
intelligent
literally
enough to-
tell you why it hasn't been
Okay,
done.
tell me.
So the reason we don't have a system like for example Norway, the fucking one example I'm giving is because of all these greedy ass corporations, bro. All they care about is money. They don't care about the people. That's why that shit hasn't happened, bro. It's that simple. Literally that simple. Hey, we need 1.5 trillion for student loan debt relief. Says Bernie Sanders. Nah, how you gonna pay for it? How you gonna pay for it? Where's the money gonna come from? Hey, dig, fucking economy's tanking. We need a stimulus package of 500 billion overnight. Cool. Oh shit, all that money disappeared because the economy's still the stock market's still tanking. Let's do 1.5 trillion. Hey, who's asking how we gonna pay for it? No one. No one. Hey, but hey, dog, student loan relief, how we gonna pay that, dig? Medicare for how we gonna pay that, dog? How we gonna pay that, bro? It's not like United Health is giving money to all these fucking politicians to get them reelected and they're gonna do their bidding, right? That has nothing to do with it, right? Nah, dig. How can we ever do that, bro? How we gonna pay for it?
Well, I mean, the good thing is Marco's going to be a politician and change the whole system.
That's not true.
Oh,
whatsoever.
You gonna be like Ron Paul? What's up?
I thought you were going to change
You don't like Ron Paul?
policy.
I like his hair.
Hey.
Look, I looked up, for example, Finland's, Netherlands.
See how I mentioned all these things and Sergio just ignores it.
No, I'm not saying like, look, the only thing I like about how you mentioning things is like there's a lot of variables that we're not adding to this. For example, all
Bro,
this-
and when I add variables,
Hold
you're
up.
like, you're adding shit. You're
No.
adding shit.
and then you do that, you just fucking
And,
like
and I make
create
fun of this nigga.
create this little BS that you use. But my point to you is, what I don't like is that literally like we're not taking in consideration a lot of stuff about the U.S. Like the U.S. is like a powerhouse,
It is.
and like the population of the U.S. is fucking ridiculous. Obviously not China, but it's not Sweden, and it's not fucking
And how does that work like against my positions?
because you would want to do right now is you would want to change. It's much easier to convince a group of people that like
Bro,
in a room of five people.
Over 60% of the American people support Medicare for all, and they've been supporting it. This thing has been brought up since like JFK, Martin Luther King, and even before that, bro. And for some
Okay.
fucking reason, it's never passed. I wonder why.
You don't think you think that our country's not divided?
I literally just told you the majority of Americans support Medicare for all for like the past like fucking 50 years, bro, and it has not been implemented. And I just told you why before.
Okay, so where's your fucking like poll that you got this from? Because I know if I would bring that number up,
All right,
you would ask me.
We need young Jamie to step up, bro.
You would ask me the same thing.
We need young
And
Jamie
I'm
to
not
step
even
up, bro.
I'm not even thinking about that.
Young Jamie fucking fixing the cameras, sick. That's what's up.
What I'm thinking is, like, if it's this easy, it would be done. I think there's a lot of
It
situations.
is easy, bro. I
But
just
you're
told you
dealing
why
with a
it
lot of
doesn't-
group of people that are not fucking the same, bro.
I
just
just told you the
Northern
majority of them
California,
agree
Southern
on one
California
thing,
do
bro.
not agree on anything. This country is a bunch of people that do not agree on anything,
can-
really.
Bro,
Can we agree on
Literally
anything, bro?
just,
We can't even agree on anything.
bro, literally just told you on one specific issue, the American people agree on
60%, 60 point.
That's a lot.
0.1.
That's a lot of people.
60.3 actually.
Yeah, that's a good majority, bro.
And which candidate has in the last 4 years or 8 years has said that they're gonna do that?
Bernie.
Bernie's the only
And
one.
Obama
But we
said
don't
it.
fuck with Bernie.
Obama said it at first, and then he bitched out. That's why I don't fuck with him.
So why
Cause he a bitch.
why do people do not? Why do we not fuck with Bernie then as a nation?
It's not that we don't. It's just that the media
No.
has a way of distorting views. For example, I'll give you a clear example. If you ask a person, "Hey, how do you feel about the Affordable Care Act?" They'll be like, "Oh, I like it. It helped me out. It got me insured, and I was able to get health, Medicaid, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask them, "Do you like Obamacare?"
And it's the same thing.
They'll say, "No, fuck Obamacare." Why? Why?
They hate Obama.
Because it's
Exactly. Because and why do they hate Obama? What do you think they watch? What news networks do you think they're listening to that makes them hate Obamacare but love the Affordable Care Act?
Fox.
Obama. 30, channel 30
fucking
TBS Deca.
Rachel Maddow, dog. What the fuck?
So
So these people fucking give you your way of thinking. In fact, Noam Chomsky has a great like book about this or explanation on this called Manufacturing Consent, where he explains how the media twists and warps your views.
I know all about
So
that.
even for example, like even let's say me, who I'm like, oh, I believe this and that. The reason you don't even see me or people like me on TV is because they don't get hired.
Mhm.
They don't hire someone. They don't even bother hiring someone that thinks like that. They hire someone who already sees what they believe, and then they just
Confirmation bias.
propagate that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They just keep
confirmation bias.
spewing it out, and then you said, "Why are they? Why you think we're divided?" Yeah, of course we're divided because they're dividing us, not because we don't agree, but because we're put on different teams.
but I think that's just like the human thing to do. I'll tell you why. I feel like you think they're doing that. Maybe they believe that, or maybe they're just doing it for profit. Like, you think the
They
people
are
that-
doing it for profit. bro.
exactly. That's why I'm telling you. When I talk about my main point,
What do you
when
mean
we're ta-
exactly, bro?
this exactly. I feel like
I don't
people are
like it.
just all about themselves at the end of the day. So like profit is always gonna beat
No,
being a better
humans are not
person.
all by themselves, bro.
So why did you just explain to me?
Why is there communities? Why do we have a country?
Yeah,
People
no,
are
I
by
was gonna
themselves.
say, like,
No, no,
Why
no.
is there cities?
we
Why is there towns?
we do community things until shit gets real. Then we like divide. So it's like
We're
we're
talking about
homies.
survival, bro.
We're all homies here, but when survival instincts kick in,
Yeah, bro. Survival has nothing to do with fucking what's on TV, bro.
actually think about it. Yes, it does. Like a lot of these people get paid, and this is their survival. Literally, if you don't get paid,
I'm talking
How you
about the
gonna eat?
propaganda, bro.
yeah, it's all bullshit. And they do it why? They sell. Okay, pretty much they're selling the people bullshit on purpose,
Uh huh.
unless they really believe.
Yeah, unless they're like this.
But most of my point to you is I don't think a lot of them believe the shit that I don't think a lot of the people that work for Trump right now really fuck with Trump. I think that's just the
No,
next
Uh-huh.
step.
He's like
Okay.
fired half of his staff.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So my thing is like, survival is always gonna go. Like you're always gonna do what's best for you, and money makes everything run the world,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, when
That's
we-
why I want a system like Norway, dude.
I've never been in Norway, so
Okay, so let's say you're a politician, right? And you come in, and then
I'd go hug Bernie Sanders. Hold him tight.
I feel like Bernie's such a good candidate. And
Okay,
if he can't get
your
elected,
heart took
then you
it.
can bring that.
Give him a "was good, dog." You know.
If we can't elect
And then I go
Bernie,
to Ron Paul and I'd be like, "I fuck with you too, dog. Was good. My Republican homie, my Republican nigga, dog. You know was good."
Bring it in.
I'll go to Ocasio Cortez and I'll wink at her. What's up, girl?
we can't.
Keep walking down the aisle.
If Bernie can't do it, who's gonna do it?
Dude, Bernie can't do it because everyone's against him, bro. Like literally
He's
everyone's
so
against
far.
him.
So what do you? How are we gonna get to this Norway place if we can't even elect Bernie?
Because people are gonna get tired of this shit, bro. Like,
It's been years. We're already tired. Trump has done
I
some
think we're
stupid
close,
shit.
though, man.
yeah,
I think
yeah. Well, you got to remember, bro. Shit changes over time, bro. Like people are exposed to different things.
Like you think like
I think I told you this earlier. Like the internet fucked up everything for these people. It changed everything.
what you're assuming is that I think what's gonna happen is like eventually like the people like our age are gonna like take over politics and we're gonna hopefully change the new way of being. I just
Yeah, I
think,
mean these old people gotta die, bro. Like,
I just think like
sooner or
I think
later.
so. I think they die. Yeah.
I think
Hopefully,
we
right?
are gonna make it better, but I think at the end of the day we're still human. We still do some fucked up ass shit.
But yeah, bro, I'm not saying there's not gonna be any fucking negative thing in the world, bro.
In such a big group of people that think opposites. Like there's some people that literally in the same country that we live in right here with the education system, like with high degrees, they still believe that black people, Hispanics are less than white.
yeah, because they're dumb, bro.
Who believes in that?
But they've been educated and they've been
Have
very
they?
well.
Have they?
The KKK was actually like a bunch of bankers, people that have gone to school, university, whatever we perceive to be very well educated with degrees and stuff. They believe the same
KKK
thing.
was started after the Civil War because white men were afraid of black men taking their wives or like taking their women.
I'm
Yeah.
pre-
So
I'm pretty
How
sure
did that
that's a-
work out? Nah,
how they're fucking their daughters and shit.
nah.
But
Nah, but it's like, what do you mean, bro? Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like I've met people that are very like at least got degrees and stuff. You know, you're gonna assume they're very well
what, in art
educated,
history,
but they still hate on a lot of stuff. They hate on African Americans or they hate on Hispanics.
yeah,
or
because
they-
they're dumb, bro.
seriously.
my thing to you is in a country with so many fucking people, there's gonna be a lot of dumb ones. So you
Uh-huh.
can implement certain things because, like you said,
But there's ways to like mitigate that dumbness, bro, and like limit that dumbness.
how,
You can decrease the amount of dumbness.
how?
What do you
Because
mean
it
how,
hasn't
Dick?
worked, bro. If
Because we never done it. What do you mean it hasn't worked? How would it not work if we don't?
I
We
feel
haven't
like
done anything.
we have a tool called the internet that gives you like the power to be able to read and like we have.
bro.
all
You know the
tools.
U.S. still has parts that don't have internet, right?
Like what, Michigan?
Nah, I don't know, bro. There's still a lot of rural
Michigan doesn't
parts.
even
of-
have water and
Little
shit.
Montana.
Exactly, dude. So what do you mean? You think these fools have good living conditions? You just said they don't have water, dude. We expect
Well,
these
no.
fuckers to grow up smart.
What
the fuck?
that doesn't stop you. A lot of people were here in the like. My thing is overall, your points that you're bringing. I'm not saying you have bad points. I'm not saying that
So
I
what are you saying,
disagree
bro? What
with,
are you
with what
saying?
you believe in.
think I
just think
I still don't know what
I
Sergio's
just
trying
think
to say.
I just
bro.
think it's never gonna happen because of us.
It's
humans.
already happened, bro.
It's
Sergio's
not
thinking is
happening.
like this.
No, I didn't say happening. I
You
said
tell
it's
him.
already happened.
We tell him, Sergio, this is how an apple falls. So why does it fall?
This is
I'm
like,
bro,
why you
gravity's
holding
going-
it like that, bro?
Yeah.
Why you holding it like that? That's why it felt like that. Cause and I'm like, nah, dude, that's just how it works. Nah, dude, you see the way you're holding it, bro?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
nah,
That-
dude,
that's
that
what
has
he
nothing to
thinks.
do
I
with.
I just think when you're bringing up all these points, for example, and then Bernie will be a perfect
Oh,
example.
you're
Bernie's a perfect example, and we
bringing
can't
up all
elect
these
Bernie,
valid
I
points.
just told you
and
why.
we're not gonna elect Bernie.
I just told you why you can't elect him, bro.
Exactly. So how the fuck do you want us to have a Norway of a better form of,
Bro,
of education or a better?
Majority of people that vote,
Uh-huh.
old or young.
Oh, old
Majority of old people, what do they watch?
Fox Republican news.
There you go, Dick.
Come
See,
on, like,
1-2, quick
Let's
math,
give,
dog.
like, statistics.
Quick
like,
math, dog.
That's
That
not-
was like
that's
the
not
easiest way to
100%
fucking answer
case.
that shit.
Even
Put in the
Ca-
stats.
Even in California,
Dick,
Southern
young
California,
Jamie,
Northern
bro.
a
California.
lot of like young people didn't vote.
Yeah, I know, bro. And Bernie still won California.
Because California is like a different place compared to like Montana and shit.
California like a different place, dude.
It's a way different place than going to fucking Texas and shit.
It's like a different place. dog.
It's a complete different community of people.
It's
They
like a
they
different
behave
place.
differently.
They
So,
have
like-
3 arms out there.
They walk backwards. They
you're
go.
saying, you're saying, okay, like we gotta do this Norway shit, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and then I'm like,
What?
it's not gonna happen here in the U.S. There's our
Yeah,
minds
that's why the
are
US is gonna go to
separate.
shit, bro. That's why I fucking was saying that China's gonna take over, bro.
But
Like,
see, I think
Where
the
my
people
country go?
in
I know,
control of
right?
the U.S. know like our people are stupid. Like what we just gotta do is make our own moves differently. I just
like I said, bro, majority of people vote are old. They're gonna die.
it's old.
That's why I think that's one of the
60,
reasons why
80?
Trump
Yeah.
won. A lot of people, like middle America, it's like old.
And a lot of people just hated Hillary, bro. Hillary's a bitch. Fuck that hoe.
That's another good reason too.
And she fucked over Bernie. Like, do you think people are gonna be excited to go and vote for that bitch? The fuck? And she's still fucking blaming Bernie to this day. Yeah. To this day. Like, no one likes him. He's only the fucking candidate that's raised the most grassroots money of like any candidate in fucking U.S. history, but no one likes him, dude.
I think it's so.
No one likes him, dude. You know, he's only the only candidate like funded purely by the people, and literally broke all the records of fundraising. But no one likes him, dude. You know, according to Hillary Clinton, dog, no one likes Bernie.
Obviously, she doesn't mean like
His ideas are just like, you know, the most popular among the U.S. population, but no one likes him, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one likes him.
and then our
Yeah, bro, it's all media, it's all propaganda, bro. And these fucking old dumb fucks don't fucking know how to use the internet, bro.
So what do you think about the young Republicans?
The young Republicans are a joke. I don't fuck with them. They're frauds. They're in it for the money.
You're looking at one right here.
Nah, but Marco's he's just not educated. It's different. Yeah, dude, not educated.
Isn't that like your major? Like,
All these fucking this fucker listens to Crowder, motherfucking Canadian over here trying to, okay, dude, okay, okay, well, what are you talking about, Crowder? What are you talking about?
Tucker tonight. No, but I mean, I also watch.
you guys hear it? I can't. Hear
Dick.
it.
Bro, you gotta understand, bro. The Democratic wing is also trash, bro. Also, so I don't listen to any of those
I think
fuckers,
they're
bro.
all trash, bro. honestly. I
Exactly.
think
That's
they're
what I'm
all
trying to
trash.
tell you, bro.
They're so
The-
fake too.
The thing is that the younger population can see that bullshit, where the older people don't. Even the people that are older than us, and they're not like old, but they live good. They live chill, and they don't want to fuck up anything. That's why they vote for those mainstream fucking Democrats. That's why they're cool with Hillary, because they're like, oh, it'll be a woman. Oh, you know, who
Yeah.
cares that this bitch voted for fucking NAFTA? Who cares that this bitch would have fucking voted for the wars? Oh, who cares about that? It's gonna be a woman in power. Hey,
Yeah.
Because we don't care about that.
hey, nothing that she's gonna do is gonna affect my life. So hey,
Exactly.
Dude,
That's what
also
I'm
it's
telling
like-
you. We don't care about that. That's why the U.S. is gonna stay the way it is. That's why it can never maintain like, because people do not give a fuck.
that's what I'm saying. Look, it's either gonna go to shit or it's gonna be dope as fuck. And I'm trying to make it dope as fuck. I hope it ends up dope as fuck. But
If
It's
dope
an
as
uphill
fuck, we're
battle,
gonna
bro.
die and shit.
and it
China's
doesn't
gonna
even
fuck
matter
us
if the
up.
U.S. isn't the world fucking power. It could still be a dope as fuck country. That's
I'm-
why it doesn't even fucking matter in the end. Like USA could still be dope as fuck.
You know what it is? I think if the only way you can be dope as fuck is if you do not matter. Like if you're like your own little country chilling on the side, like not tripping on anything, like you're not a
Have
big
someone
player.
take over.
That's
Have someone take over.
That's
When
when
you
you-
don't matter, yeah, dude. When you don't start senseless wars and shit, I'm like, you don't matter, dude.
what do you think? Like the census wars, you think?
You know
people-
when you don't like exploit people in other countries and overtake governments and shit, like
and
you
when
don't matter,
has that
dude.
not been the point though?
Like,
when,
you don't matter,
in our
dude.
history. When have we not been like that? Like we've always like there's always been countries that have been doing that. That's what I was telling you. Like it
Uh-huh.
don't matter. We're always gonna have wars. We're always gonna have
But
fucking.
the purposes are different, bro. And that's why I was trying to tell you, like, once we eliminate like the system that we have, like the wars are dumb. They're pointless. People die for no fucking reason. No one
No,
wants people to
this is-
fucking die for no reason.
No, I know. This is why now we attack their economy rather than their people.
Yeah, that's where the money,
We
like,
impose like sanctions.
because they can't go to war with China. What the fuck is China do? And China's not a bitch ass country like fucking
we can say about their
Afghanistan
leader.
and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean-
China's actually gonna be like, what the fuck? Get the
Dude, I
fuck
think
out of my
one
country.
the reasons why China like won't attack us is because we
China
owe them
doesn't need
so much
to.
money. I know.
Exactly that too, bro. China
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
even need to.
Yeah, no, we owe them so much money, dude.
That's why like, dude, this nigga, he's playing chess, bro. He's just ahead of everything.
So what if we kill? What if we kill their guy? What's gonna happen then?
This nigga already thinking about war, bro. It's literally war, bro. The whole human race is fucked. What do you mean? That's what happens,
So
bro.
what's
We
gonna
all
happen?
die. We all die if that
So
happens.
we take him out like
We all
in a
die.
low key way, like we usually
Choke
do.
him out.
CIA dog.
Here's what happens, bro.
We have things to like get away. I mean, I hope that like so much
what'd
money
you
we
have-
spend in the
And
US.
then here's what Russia does.
Finger in
Oh,
my-
oh,
finger in
and
my butt.
and you know what's up? All the US allies. You think they're gonna stand next to the US when that shit goes down?
You don't think so? I think they.
Who-
yeah,
who-
they will.
Who's right there in front of Europe? Who's chilling?
I think
Who's
US.
chilling right there
I
next
think
to Europe?
US is smart enough. I think US has plans.
What other country has nuclear warheads? And
Iran.
and does China have some? I think China has
Yeah.
some. So where are the US allies nukes at?
Turkey.
Are we still allies with Turkey? I don't think
Ooh,
we're allies
Turkey?
with Turkey. That's
Turkey
what they-
didn't the one that got their one of their journalists killed by the Saudis? That Turkey? Oh shit, yeah, that Turkey, right? Yeah.
You know. I think the US spends so much money on their
That
military
Turkey, huh?
just in case shit goes down.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get fucked, bro.
I think the US is gonna say fuck it. Like if I can't have it, we're all gonna.
Yeah, that's
Or
why I
them.
said we all die, bro. Like that's the ultimatum. We all die. All right, cool. I guess.
I mean, that's eventually gonna happen. I think we're gonna kill we're gonna kill the Earth, or we're gonna like
I mean, you
destroy
know,
each other
we
somewhere.
could
far.
try to prosper, but you know, fuck it, kill everything.
Why have-
Oh damn, fucked up ass. But that's the case. People are
It
gonna
doesn't
die.
matter. Like,
People are
people
going.
don't need to die, bro.
No,
That's the
no,
thing.
okay.
People don't need to die.
What do you
I'm
mean?
just trying to
people
change
need
like
die?
the topic.
Oh, okay. Don't change the topic.
I think it's just. I think we're nice. I think humans like until like we need to be in survival mode, and a lot of people, at least myself, thank God I've never had to be in survival mode because I've always had enough money to like. But I understand that there's gonna be other people. That's what I tell you.
Bro, but we can eliminate all that.
Yeah, I wish, but I don't see it. I think people are assholes. I really do. I don't see where people are gonna be
No, we've come
eventually.
Such a long way.
Yeah,
We're not
bro.
gonna
Like
fuck
I
that
just
up.
like it's
I just think like
it's different, bro. And all the people in power, it's actually beneficial for them to like want world peace and like fucking sustainable, you know, peace
we have
and democracy,
like
bro.
the Middle East. Like we have different religions. We have different.
And you
so
know
many
who fucked that up?
things.
Guess who fucked that up?
Fuck what up?
The whole extremists in the Middle East.
The
Get-
U.S.
Exactly.
Oh.
The U.S.
They're killing them. Their child became ISIS and shit.
What?
Mhm.
No, bro. What the fuck? They had Iran, or was it Iran? Fuck, I think it's Iran. They had like a democratically elected leader, right? You know, basically whatever fucking basically what happened in Latin America. Democratically elected leader. He wasn't radical at all. Just actually was pretty progressive. Wanted to implement all these things. Wanted to nationalize the oil, and that's when the U.S. was like, "Nah, dog, nah." Took that motherfucker out, left a power gap. All of a sudden, all these religious motherfuckers gonna be like, "Yo, we gonna die for God, bro. We gonna die for
Nah,
God."
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
And then,
Religion's always been like a very like touchy subject. in the Middle
religion's
East.
gonna die out, bro. That's just done. That's just on his dying like
The only
legs,
reason why it doesn't seem like it is because
Nah,
we
maybe
like,
Christianity.
people
bro.
who-
Yeah, bro. Because all the other religions are so much better.
No, the other ones are I'm not gonna talk about religions because everybody has different religions, but the other ones are there's a difference. Like they're willing to die for their stuff. Like they take that very
I think
seriously.
all of
Yeah, bro. Because Christians, you know, weren't willing to die for their shit.
I think there's a joke about that
the
like
Crusaders.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Because
they were-
nah, they didn't.
you make the statements like religion's like gonna die.
It is, bro.
When is it
I
gonna
think
die?
It is.
for sure.
I think it's
What are you basing
certain
these thoughts on,
religions.
bro?
What are you basing your thoughts
The
on?
fact that like most of Europe is atheist.
Yeah,
Okay, so what
We're like
about
the only-
Okay,
Islam?
okay. What are you basing it
What
on now?
about
What are you
Islam?
basing it off now?
So
What are you basing it off now?
What are
I gave
you
you an
talking
example. Give
about?
me your example.
that you said most of Europe is
Yeah.
where's your statistics? Show me your fucking statistics.
You have your phone right there. Pull it up.
Okay.
Europe, or atheism rates.
This is where young Jamie should be at, but
Yeah, you know, but somebody over here doesn't do their fucking job, dude.
yeah.
you're
Doesn't wanna work overtime, bro. Oh shit.
Dude, I feel
Alright,
bad for you, bro.
According to another poll of religiously European Union, in 12 it says 7%.
7% what? Dog, like 7% what, bro? According to another poll,
That's 2012.
16% are non-believers and 7% are atheists. 72% of EU citizens are Christians and 2% are Muslims. Okay. What do you mean?
So 7% is the dominator that you're talking about.
Bro, I'm talking about it's been increasing, bro.
What is the increasing number now that you fucking
Well, that was in 2012.
12?
I'm
So
assuming
is that
it's
a
at
percentage?
100%. It's at 100%.
It went from 7 to. Look, I'm not. I understand that religious, but you make like your points are very like no, this is it and this is that. And what do you think? Oh, you don't? You have a stupid point. Like you're very aggressive about this. Like I don't think
Bro, because you keep like
how are we going from 7% that you think that's gonna be the big change? I think people are realizing maybe religion is not the best way. But there's a lot of. I'm pretty sure there's a good amount of population that are not gonna change their ways. Not even. I don't think anytime soon. So how are you gonna tell them to like go fuck off and shit? You know, there's a good ass amount of people that are still religious. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not that simple. It's not just gonna die out. Like you make this
Not from the
extreme
rates, bro.
point.
I think it is though.
Eventually, maybe in like a few 100 years.
Not even a few 100 years. I don't think so.
fuck, bro, I'm trying to pull up some fucking numbers and shit.
So what about Islam and what about like the Middle East? You
Okay.
think
so-
they're just gonna become atheists
See-
as well?
Well, the only reason why like Christianity seems to survive like in today's in like
yeah,
our
bro.
years because the
Affiliates are-
Bible modifies.
And you got to think about the
rather
new
than, like-
generations too, bro. Like it's right there. It mentions how 11% of newborns after 1970s are all atheists, bro. Like it's just gonna increase, bro.
It makes sense in about 100 years. That's what I'm saying. 100 years.
100
don't
years
think
is
so.
short, bro. 100 years isn't even that fucking long.
I
I
think
don't
we're
think
not
it's
gonna
a
last
lifetime.
100 years though. I think we're gonna kill each other in the war. Nah, I think we're gonna last 100 years. I think we're just gonna be in a fucked up situation.
Nah, we probably won't because the U.S. is gonna fuck it up.
You know, like it's. That's you call them the U.S. China. I think they're the same people. They're just people that want
No, no,
power,
bro.
that want to dominate.
They're not the same people.
They
dude.
want their
Some
group,
are Chinese, some are American, dude.
they want their
Our
group.
cultures are
They want
different.
their group to dominate, and that's it. Like,
Because there is a game to dominate. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
the
there's
games are
always
hard.
going to be a game.
nah, bro. That's why I
when,
brought up
when
Norway.
okay,
dick.
when in history has there not been a game?
What?
When in history of the world has
I
there
never
not
said
been a game?
there's not to be a game, bro. Like, I'm just saying we need to change the game. That's what I'm. That's
Oh,
what
I
I'm getting
agree
I
at.
with you.
think like though like even now though we're trying to move away from like this zero sum game to where everyone wins, you know. But there are realists
bro, but
and
it's
there
just-
are still liberals who believe that it's not true and that it is true.
It's just the economic system we live in, bro. And once people realize that this system's retarded, and the more people realize it, the more people get exposed to it, the easier it will be for future generations to get in power and implement those ideas.
I think we need to be dominated. Like there has to be like one ruler that's like, listen,
What?
this is what we're gonna do. This was gonna happen.
So you don't believe in democracy?
either you're gonna listen.
So you don't believe in democracy,
I believe that the
So you
best.
don't-
Listen,
or you don't want democracy?
listen. The best thing that could happen to
So you
us
hate America.
to to strive as like a world
Uh-huh.
is for us to be under like someone to tell us what to do and what not to do exactly. I think when we
So you
do
want slavery.
democracy,
Cool.
when we do democracy, actually philosophers did not believe in democracy either. Plato didn't believe in democracy.
Yeah, because he
He-
lived in a world where people were uninformed, bro, and didn't really.
and we
do
live
shit.
in a world that we,
We
have
live in a totally
information.
different world.
we
bro.
live in a world
Plato
that we
didn't.
There's
like
information and then there's
direct
access to
democracy.
information,
Mhm.
bro.
we live in
There's
a
different kinds of democracy.
I know, bro.
we live in a world where we have information.
But we don't have access to that information. Not
No.
everyone does.
We have information.
And we have some people without access
we
to that
just
information.
have that. We have different people that give out different information. People do not know how to dissect it correctly, and that's why we have a lot of confusion. We have a confusion. We're in a world with too much information. So you can even say. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not. I want peace. I think all of us want peace, but for you to be like unrealistic, that's
What is
not gonna
unrealistic?
happen.
What
That's
is
not gonna
unrealistic about what
happen.
I said, bro?
Like I think the perfect example is what happened in the last few weeks, few days.
Uh-huh.
Like people, they saw that they panicked, and what happened? They went to buy a shitload of food, right?
Uh-huh.
Did they give a fuck about parents that maybe did not have wipes for their kids, or nobody gave a fuck. Everybody just did what they had to do. Now there was a few people, I'm assuming a lot of people that
Uh-huh.
were not stupid, and they were like, chill, like we don't got a trip. The mayor said we don't got a trip. The president said we ain't got a
They're
trip.
tripping right now.
The president said,
Well, the
president was
I know,
like,
I know
a
that's
week
the
ago,
best
hey,
example.
Dick, nothing's going
But
on. We're chilling. It goes away in the summer, Dick. And then
Our
dies down.
authority,
2 days later, yo, it's a pandemic. I've been saying it's a pandemic.
Our authority
wanted
said
to
we
hear
don't
me
got
out
a trip
first.
though. Our authority said we ain't got a trip, and what happened? We're tripping. So you think like
I'm not
in a
tripping, bro. I went to
The
beach,
economy
like,
is tanking,
last
bro.
week.
Why wouldn't
I
people
know.
trip?
on going and crazy and buying foods and not giving a fuck
The
about
economy
anybody else.
tanking, bro. How are you gonna buy like other shit if the economy's tanking?
That's another point. Like we're gonna get fucked with the economy.
Uh-huh.
And I feel you. There should be some type of panic, but I think that we should be very well controlled under this situation.
I
We shouldn't
tried
have this.
buying
We
a
need
gun
leaders,
today.
bro, not dictators, dog.
I tried buying a gun today at a pawn shop, and the
Hey.
guy
You
was
see
like,
this shit?
"No, but I mean, I've been meaning to, but it's just today."
If already
like,
has a gun, dick.
It's not I mean,
It's not registered in other countries. It's registered here though.
Stupid asshole.
It's not registered in fucking China.
no, yeah, dude.
It's made in China.
I I went to the pawn shop to go get my like gun license, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you have to go on the website, DOJ website,
Uh-huh.
but you can't do it because like the system crashed." I'm like, "Damn, dude."
Because everybody's getting guns.
Yeah.
You see, everybody's like already thinking about one way and only. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
But
I
even
think-
when Beto O'Rourke said that he's coming after your guns, like a shit ton of people like went out and like bought ARs.
Yeah, bro. But that's all because like we have shitty leaders, bro.
That's no.
Who's a good leader that's gonna come into the? Like, even if you're a good leader, I think people are like, we live in a world
All right, bro.
where
You want me to give you an example? You know how I fuck with the Mexican president, right?
What?
You never told me that.
All right. Well,
Now you
I
told
did.
Me. Now you told me.
I did, but whatever.
Okay, what's his name?
Andres
Fox.
Manuel
Andres.
López Obrador. Andres
Wait.
is a dope name.
Is that one person?
Yeah, I dig.
All right, I get-
AMLO. But basically, look, here's an example of what a fucking good leader would do, right?
Mhm.
So this motherfucker has good ties, or Mexico has good ties with China. So they actually found traces of that virus, or what would have my bad. Well, they found traces of that virus back in like December,
Mhm.
and they immediately implemented the tracking system, the fast tracking system. So anybody that had any contact with that particular individual was tracked down. Anybody that was receiving shipments from China was tracked down, and they were able to mitigate the pandemic. And in fact, their borders are still open for trade with the U.S., who has this fucking
Wait.
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Mexico.
Not
and
only
the
that,
US?
they already pre-ordered ventilators just in case they need them, bro. That's a good example of a leader that takes action before it's even fucking necessary.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Facts,
Now,
homie, facts.
what about how is he dealing? Okay, I don't know anything about this. I'm not like bringing this up just to like kind of like bring up a bad point. How is he dealing with the narcos? Because my thing to you is this: I think like you're bringing him as a great leader, but what about the problems that are in his own country?
Bro, but he wasn't there
I
when
know
the
he-
problem started.
A lot of
bro.
the problems that are here are like things that okay, obviously the China thing that's a recent thing. I'm not saying he's a great leader, but you're bringing up this all great leaders, but you're only bringing up like specific
What
good
great
things that
leaders
they
have
do.
I brought up? I mentioned one guy.
You brought up you brought up the Mexican leader,
Uh-huh.
the China leader, and then my point to you is
I just
you're
said he
only-
was dope, bro. I just said I respected Xi. I never said he was a great leader.
Oh, so you don't think he's a great leader?
I don't know, bro.
Okay, so
I
you don't.
know.
You,
I'm scared.
The only one you said that is a great leader is a Mexican leader, right?
That
now.
has shown signs of great leadership. Yeah.
So you think like he would be like someone that can come in? Obviously, can't come to us, but you want something. You want something like that that's determined and is gonna like make the right calls.
Yeah, bro. Why wouldn't I?
In the last 25 years that you can remember, when the fuck have we had something like that in the U.S. that you think you're like, okay?
No one did. The fuck. That's why.
So
That's
you
why I
th-
was like, hey,
you think
Bernie.
you think the U.S. does
and
not
then that was it.
the U.S. does not bring
25 years. I feel like Clinton did some pretty.
No, Clinton just got lucky with the fucking internet, bro. Clinton's the one that fucking got NAFTA, dog. He's the one that fucked over all these companies, bro. And then before, was it Reagan? Reagan dumbass fucked up everything.
oh look at the
I
cases.
don't know how I don't know how anyone likes Reagan.
Yeah, I
bro.
know, no, dude.
I have
know,
no
bro.
idea how
the
anyone likes Reagan.
Republicans, and then he gave a lot of like citizenships to a bunch of people that were Hispanic.
To
Yeah, bro.
Reagan.
Mhm.
Wait, what'd you say? I wasn't paying.
Was
attention.
this when he had dementia, or was this like before that?
I don't know. I just know that that's what they fuck with him.
Yeah, bro. I don't fuck with Reagan.
All right, so look, those are the quick
hey,
facts.
it was good. Finally, young Jamie stepping up. Was good.
He smiled.
Yeah, this is the fucking link I sent this faggot to fucking.
What is that?
We've been on some like really reckless talking and shit. Like, hopefully nobody watches this. Like, our 2 viewers are gonna be like, "Damn."
Yeah, bro. Hope I made him proud, dick.
Comes
Wait,
back.
so okay, explain to me this website.
This is the website that is I guess it would be called like a meta tracker. So it basically tracks down all documented official cases of the fucking virus.
And it's like okay, it's updated like every.
Yeah, well, it depends because not every country updates at the same time, but it's all like official documents and shit. So
So
I
what's
mean,
the
based
percentage?
based off of that, you could come out with the fucking percentage. And I did the math earlier. It should be like 4%. like four something. But that's you got to remember these are all the reported cases. We have yet to know like the unreported cases.
But see, that's the thing though. I think that's why it's kind of BS.
Yeah,
Because
bro. But
because I'm
like,
pretty
what's
sure
the
there's
BS
a
about it?
big ass number of people that are not reported. Because like I said, like
yeah,
I
bro.
think-
That only makes it worse.
no, meaning that like a lot of we're getting all the deaths. We're not getting all the fucking it's like we're getting all the deaths. We're making sure that all the deaths are like everybody gets all the deaths, but the amount of people that have gotten it, like I'm pretty sure it's up high, like even
Yeah.
way higher than
Wait,
that.
is Glendale
That's
on
why it's
there?
worse.
I wanna see
Nah, bro.
Glendale.
It's by country.
Glenda's just me, dude.
Okay, dude.
Fuck.
But
Gotta get out of Glendale now, dude.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like if you look at the statistics, right, this is legit. Like it's attacking
There it
a lot
is.
of countries.
There
but-
it is.
What are you talking about? There it
Nah,
is.
just
Bro,
the fucking
people are
change rate.
talking about how flights are cheap.
Yeah,
Flights are not cheap.
bro.
It's not for people.
I don't know.
That's just
What
jokes. fool.
dumbass website you going to, bro?
Smarkus believes everything he sees on the internet,
No, it's just I look at it once and then
and you believe it.
That's
I
it.
just
That's
move on with life.
doesn't change
It
at all.
sticks with me. You know, I'm like where did I
And he's the
read
one that
yeah,
said he
like,
wanted
it's
like a
just
deep girl and wants,
a deep girl,
Deep girl.
whatever that.
a girl that
means.
actually, can have conversations
a
with
deep girl, bro. Hella deep.
a Chico State girl that can actually, match his intellectual power.
But yeah, bro. So
Uh-huh.
this is just the side of fucking all the shit that's going on worldwide.
China has
So
what?
I think there was
81?
the health officials in the U.S. What they predict, Marco, like 70% of the U.S. is gonna get it.
40 to like 70%.
Actually, it
Yeah,
was
70%.
60.
Yeah, yeah.
60%
70%
of
gonna
California is gonna get it.
But how many of them are gonna die?
They will do the fucking math.
Like a
Like
2%.
4% of
Can't
that
do
shit.
math, bro.
3%.
I already did.
Slightly
Okay, look, I
dyslexic.
did the math, bro. Look, I did the math. So apparently, like,
It's 3%.
wait, no, my bad. I did the worldwide math. Never
See,
mind,
it's
never
3%. Like
Divide by 2.
mind. Okay, dude.
like a lot of people like.
I did the worldwide math. So
Why don't-
worldwide like 200 million.
Why don't we
people are
look
gonna die,
up
bro?
how many the
That's
flu
wild.
kills every year?
200
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they don't fucking slow it down, yeah, like a lot of people are gonna die.
You also
bro.
know like the numbers are inflamed, like they're like crazy at first, and then like it slows the fuck down. Obviously,
That's
after we
if
bring
they
the
control
vaccine.
it, bro.
No, but even then, like we're getting like a lot. My thing is like the problem with China is that we've barely got this like this month. That's what I'm saying. You don't know. You make all these faces like, what do you mean? Like you're confused. What do you not get? Like they understood that
Bro, I
they
don't know what
had
you're
that
trying to get to,
disease
bro.
in November,
Uh-huh.
December, January. So we probably there's a very high chance that we already had the coronavirus here in December, January, February. Like it was already.
Okay,
So those numbers, when it
Uh-huh.
comes to us,
it's gonna
it
be
can
worse.
be much higher. Meaning that
Yeah.
the death toll doesn't have. So like, right now, all we're seeing, what we're doing is we're just making like we're like taking a big ass picture of the deaths and that's it. We're not taking about the overall cases and who is affecting, who has died from this. Like last time
Yeah, bro. Like
a lot of the people that are
it's a lot
dying,
worse, bro.
a lot
Like,
of
I don't
people
know what
that-
you're trying to get at.
it's not. A lot of the people that are dying from it have what underlying
people.
conditions. No, it's not old people only, but I mean like their underlying conditions.
You know, there's a lot of like younger people starting to fucking die from that shit too.
Michael
Because
showed
they
me
have-
some stats. Yeah, it's,
because they have underlying conditions. It's not just like they were healthy adults with no asthma problems, no,
No, no.
respiratory problems.
I don't know if you guys heard about that
People
guy
with
from
problems.
Disneyland who recently died from the coronavirus.
Yeah.
One thing that they don't tell you is that this dude had
Who told you this, Tucker?
cancer.
Oh, okay.
He had cancer in the past,
He had cancer.
so his immune system is compromised.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then he had like 2 other illnesses, and that's why he died.
Okay.
So like when it
That's what the media won't tell you. You know, like they'll just like, oh, some guy got coronavirus, and you assume that he's like healthy.
Yeah. No,
because they
I
say
get
the
it.
age. They're like, oh, he used to like go to the gym, but they don't talk about this
He used to go to
motherfucker
the
used to
gym.
smoke like 24/7 or has a situation
Oh yeah, he
that
was. A
he might
smoker,
not
too.
even know of. Like you
Uh-huh.
might have some like problems that you might not even know of, and then you get the shit and then it fucks you up. It's not like it's like the healthy adult that just gets it and then they die. Like there is a certain thing. That's what I'm trying to say though. Is like those numbers are not legit. Because if there was the real numbers, I think the death toll would be like the death percentage would be much lower than that.
It would be lower.
Yes.
Why? Why would
Because
it be lower?
there's so many more people that have been infected with the coronavirus and have not passed away. That's what I'm trying to get to you. If it's been here since January and
Bro,
February,
but I could just say the same thing for people that haven't been tested.
Yeah,
I
a
could
lot of us-
carry
Yeah, I
it
don't
and like
know,
not show symptoms.
Yeah.
I'd be
Like, what about
considered,
all the
like,
people that die and like they
asymptomatic.
just never got tested for it?
no, hold up.
No.
No,
that doesn't- that
Let's
can't
make this
happen? That's
very
not
specific.
possible,
When
that-
you die, you don't just
It doesn't make sense here.
like literally like there has to be like the symptoms have to fit. Like it's not like every death in the U.S. is caused because of this. Like we're literally looking at numbers right now, right? And what I'm saying is,
Uh-huh.
if it's been here possibly since December, right? December, January, right? There wasn't no fucking crazy ass thing where we're like, fuck,
When
like
was the first reported case?
the flu is killing a lot
Last
of
month.
people
Yeah, there you go.
Last
Last month.
in the U.S. That's
I asked,
because we started studying. No, actually, I don't even think. Yeah, it was last month, right? It was
yeah.
February. But my point to you is, if it was here in December and January, there was no point in the media where they were like, "Oh, what the fuck? The flu was just killing motherfuckers left and right." Everything was the same. The flu numbers were the same. Everything was the same. So what I'm trying to tell you is, like, I think what happened is I'm pretty sure there's some people that passed away maybe like in the last in January or December because of the coronavirus here, but we did not know about the corona at the moment. But the numbers, the death toll is gonna be lower because I'm pretty sure a lot of us here we have it. We're carriers, but we just have not been tested, so we don't fit in that description right there. So there's a lot of people that have it and do not like are not passing away, are not. My point to you is the number of amount of people that have it should be higher, which means that the toll of deaths should be like lower, the percentage overall. Does that make sense? Like there should be more people that actually have. We don't have the technology.
I get what you're saying, bro,
So
but
we
like,
should be recording 2 months from now, not right now.
That's the problem with China though. There was a doctor that came out in December. I remember seeing this shit too on Twitter, but I thought it was just bullshit. That literally were like, yo, like there's something here. And apparently they knew this information a little bit earlier in December, maybe November. So like they knew about it December. They figured out what the fuck it was, but they did not do anything about it. They didn't close their borders. They didn't fucking like not close their borders, but they didn't make no actions into like stopping this. So think about how much international flight the U.S. takes. Think about that. People coming from vacation or
No,
whatever.
I mean, I get that.
Do you see how we could have had this shit way before?
Before December,
Like before January, December, like those 2 months, we could have fucking had it crazy.
I mean-
Those were the first 2 months.
yeah.
If
people
we
still
really-
could have died from it, bro.
Yeah.
They
No,
just
no,
not know.
True. But think about it. And think about it like this. Last week, do you guys remember when? I remember it was a Wednesday because I was working, and that's when the NBA player decided. Oh, not decided, but he got the coronavirus. Right.
KD?
That after it was Rudy Gobert,
Bron?
Oh, bro.
and that's when they suspended all the games. And after that day, it's been panic mode. Right. Everybody's been tripping. Everything's been shut down.
Politicians, bro. You know.
My thing to you is if most likely the virus was here since fucking January in like December, and we weren't tripping for a whole 2 months,
The death
and
rate's
now we're
gonna go
tripping.
up, bro.
I
Like,
think it's
still
gonna
don't-
get lower
No, bro, that's
Yeah,
not
no,
that's
I
not how it works,
yeah.
because the more. Well, I think we're gonna come
It's-
up with
it-
vaccines and like shit to
bro.
like.
No, bro,
chill it.
vaccine's gonna take at least
A
a
year.
year. At least.
At least.
I think to give it to the whole because we have the FDA. You know, you can't just give random shit to people. But in China, they're just giving like whatever they find. You know, they're
No,
like,
but I
fuck.
heard we're doing really well with the vaccines.
Nah, bro, they're skipping. They're
We're
getting.
like on phase 2 right now.
yeah.
You're
But
saying that we're
anyways-
skipping phase 1.
Nah, just injecting people with shit like, hey, dog, fucking Vaporub, right?
You need 7-Up. You need a candle
I think
and a Raiders
Canada.
helmet.
I think Canada already like
Mm.
figured that out though. My point is,
they're trying
why do you think the number's gonna get higher?
because it's not under control. Dick, there's niggas in fucking beaches, bro, turning up spring break,
Not-
dog,
not
during
me,
a
dog.
fucking
But
outbreak.
January
Not me.
Okay, Dick.
January and February, we had all this fucking people living the regular life.
Bro,
It's
but-
been a week only since we've been in this fucking type of world
Bro,
right
but
now.
like you're assuming that the virus spread like that same day, bro.
in
Like,
December, we had.
like,
In
we have to
December-
see how you have to see how the virus spreads,
Okay,
bro.
Okay, put
There's
it like
graphs
this.
to it. Like it literally like it goes like this, bro. Like that. So we're not even at the highest point of all the people infected, bro.
I think.
And you're saying it's gonna go lower. You're saying it's like this. That's your graph.
No,
That's
no,
not
no,
how it
no, no,
works.
no, no, no.
Trump drew a graph. He's like,
It was like, hey, dog, this is the chart. Nah, they see right there. You see that? That's how
I
it is,
think.
bro.
I think it's gonna stay.
that's what my
So
specialist
what,
said.
what percentage do you think it's gonna go at? I think it's gonna stay at 3 or
70%.
4.
What? Oh, the death
Yeah,
percentage.
it's gonna stay at 3 or 4 overall.
Well,
it's gonna
actually,
be a very accurate number.
nah, cause
if we can't get a vaccine.
I'm
for
trying to
it.
remember. There was some country in Europe where their death percent was like 11%.
Spain.
Most likely
It was Spain.
Italy.
Oh, they're coming up,
It
though.
was
What is
Spain.
it?
Yeah. Fuck.
Can you put the chart again, please?
Oh yeah, bro, we have a chart right here, bro. Let's check it out right here.
This is it.
Yeah.
So you see how it goes like that?
Yeah.
We're like right here.
Where's the heart?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Kind of look like a heart too.
All right, so where's where's Italy? Italy's the one that's been affected the most. Because look, confirmed 63,000. No,
Yeah,
no,
dude, what's up with Italy, bro?
stay there, stay
why
there,
did they
stay there. Deceased 6,000
Wait, where? Oh, I see.
right there. So what is that? What percentage is that? Was like fucking
Like
6,000,
6,000%.
Like 10%, bro.
pretty much.
Yeah. So,
So
Hey.
Italy's is the one that right now is the only one that's been affected, right? That's like
What?
very like being affected like harshly.
Nah, where's Spain? Spain 2,300 out of
Damn,
35.
yeah,
I don't know
Spain's
what the
getting
fuck
up
that
there,
percent
dude.
that is, bro.
Let me do the Italy one real quick. My point to you is like this is just at the moment like there's a lot of more cases that we do not know of.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
And I
Yeah,
think
bro, it's gonna go
eventually
higher,
they're gonna, yeah.
It's
What
gonna
do you
go
mean if-
higher.
And when it gets higher, the percentage of death's gonna stay the same.
That's what I don't get.
Yeah, bro.
it's
there's
gonna
more
stay at
people, More people are
4%.
gonna die.
Yeah.
No,
How does that not work out,
because more people we're gonna get
Positive
right.
times positive equals positive.
bro? More people,
Yeah.
more
more
people
deaths,
die.
yeah.
Do you not see like what I'm saying is like we're gonna get more people. Right now we don't have the full numbers, and we're never gonna have the full numbers.
Okay.
That's what we have to like already like no, we know that we don't get the full numbers. What I'm saying is with time going by in the next month or two, the number of like overall deaths, like the percentage is gonna stay at 4%.
The percentage is gonna
Max is
maybe
gonna go
stay
up.
the same.
Max is gonna stay at like gonna push 5%
Okay.
worldwide.
And
that's what I'm saying. And then eventually, like in a few months, it's gonna go all the way down to like 2 or 1.
yeah,
once
bro.
we
But
figure
a
out.
shitload of people are gonna die.
Yeah, but what do you like? My point to you is, like, that's what
Like-
happens when China,
What?
fucking doesn't
You-
tell the
like,
world.
You didn't make a point, bro. Like you literally just stated math.
It's
bro.
gonna stay. You said it was gonna go to 7%. I'm saying it's
I'm
not
saying-
gonna go that high. It's not gonna go up high at all. And it's the cases are gonna go
I'm-
higher.
I
Deaths are
said it
gonna
was gonna
actually
go higher. I
I'm
said
telling you, it's
deaths are
gonna.
gonna go. How are deaths gonna go lower?
I'm saying they're gonna stay at 4%. It's not gonna be something. It's not gonna be a drastic change. It's not gonna be like the
Bro,
more people we
okay.
get, the more people. And you do understand, like a lot of people that might have the coronavirus, if they're not serious, then that means we're not testing them. Do you not understand that? So that means that we're only testing kind of worst case scenarios, meaning that a lot of
That's a
people that have
problem.
the coronavirus, their numbers are not counting overall.
Yeah.
Do you not see it?
And those people are just spreading it, bro. They're just spreading it
because
more.
we don't have the fucking the tools. I get it. The
But
CDC.
it doesn't matter if I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, it does, because you're just gonna keep passing it around, and that's the thing about
Well,
this
that's what we're
virus,
doing, the
bro.
quarantine.
The fact that it's new, they don't know what it does. You know what they were saying, that even if you're healthy, it causes permanent lung damage, bro.
Oh,
So you're still gonna get,
hell
and you don't know if it's seasonal. You don't know if it goes away.
Because there's
You
two,
might just be carrying that shit.
No,
That's
they
another
say
factor,
there's-
bro. Like
there's 2 viruses. Oh no, 2 viruses. But there's 2 strains of it.
COVID-20.
What they were saying is there
Clear.
apparently there is one that is like very chill.
See,
And there's
Dick,
another strain.
That's the graph that I was telling you, Dick. See how that shit's right there?
Yeah,
And you
but
were like, Dick,
show
it's,
us-
it's gonna go like this. Like,
But yeah,
that's not
show
how
us
it
No,
goes,
no,
bro.
Trump's graph though. I want to see Trump's graph.
The
right
the
after.
number of infections are gonna go up, but the deaths percentage is gonna stay the same.
I mean, okay, if it goes up to 5,
4%, 3%. I think like a lot of people that we're not fucking testing everybody. So there's
Yeah,
not an
that's not a
accurate
good thing.
representation. Well, what do you want me to do?
So-
Call it CDC?
so-
Be like Kaiser. I work at Kaiser.
Okay, so if not everyone is being tested, how do you assume that the death rate's gonna go lower?
Because we're only listen. I'm not saying lower. I'm saying it's gonna stay the same. Okay, 4%, 3%, like whatever it is right
That's
now.
lower.
That's what's gonna stay at. That's a fucking low ass number. My point to you is overall, a lot of people are gonna die. I get it because a lot of people are gonna get it. But think about it like this.
A lot of people are gonna die.
Put it like this. Let's say we have
But
a
yet, it's gonna stay under 4%.
The percentage of people
I'm
that die.
arguing the percentage. I'm not saying like less people are gonna die starting now. Do you not understand that? Like what I'm saying is
But we're projecting
a
on this,
lot
bro.
of-
this is still a new virus.
a
Like,
lot
we
of
still don't know.
people, are
Uh-huh.
not getting tested for this.
Exactly.
That possibly have been that have the coronavirus right now.
Mm-hmm.
So meaning we're only testing, at least in the US, I don't know about other countries,
Uh-huh.
we're only testing people that have severe symptoms or are
Mhm.
very likely to get it.
No,
Or
you-
if you're rich.
You're wrong.
I'll correct that.
It's the Chinese virus.
I'll, I'll correct that. We're only getting the people that have serious problems that we can handle.
What do you mean that we can handle?
New York already ran out of hospital beds. You think where are they gonna put the other serious people at?
Fucking outside.
Where are they gonna put
dude.
exactly, Dick?
A boat.
They don't even
No,
have enough
I
people to
think that's what
fucking
we're
treat
doing.
the serious people. Same thing here.
Well,
Like what the
in
like?
I-
What do you mean, bro?
in Italy,
In
actually,
Italy
what they're-
too.
In Italy, what they're doing is they're just like, if you're too off gone,
Like
they're
you're
like, "All right, bro,
exactly,
catch
dig.
you later."
And this was like, oh, it's gonna go down, dig. Like,
What do
or
you?
it's gonna stay the same. Like, what do you mean, bro? We're not
Because
even
the
treating it right now.
number, do you not understand? Like,
I just
you're
told you
basing it
the
off
one thing you
the
based
dead
it on. The
percentage,
one thing you
the-
based it on was
okay.
we're gonna treat people that have it serious. We don't even have enough things to treat the people that are serious.
No. Do not say that we don't. Like,
We
as in
don't. I
California,
literally
we
just-
still do at the moment.
Yeah, no, I
at
heard
the
what
moment,
you're
Yeah,
saying,
I
like,
literally
mean,
just
yeah,
told
I
you
can't
New York,
predict the
bro.
future. I don't know if
literally
everybody
just told you
fucking
New
gets it.
York. They don't have enough hospital beds. for
Listen,
this. Trump is literally trying to get other companies that don't make ventilators to make fucking ventilators,
listen, relax. You fucking get so fucking. You get more emotional than I do.
bro. You don't make a point, bro.
Because no, but you're not talking like. How does this not make sense to you?
I just told you we can't
Right
even
now,
test people.
Let's say out of 100%,
we don't even have
Hold up,
room
hold
for
up.
the serious cases,
this
bro.
I'm gonna break it down for you. If there's 100 people, right,
Uh-huh.
and then 3 of them die
Uh-huh.
because of the virus,
Uh-huh.
right? We're gonna be like, this shit is fucking 3%, right?
Uh-huh.
3% that. But the reality of it is that possibly 200 people have it.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
from that, if there's like what? If 200 people have it, but they're not serious enough, shouldn't the number be 203 deaths?
Okay. So
So
what I'm
what
saying
would be
is,
that percentage over there?
what I'm saying is there's the same thing, 100 people, right?
Uh-huh.
You get 3 of them that have serious cases, right?
No, that are dead.
Okay, 3. All right, bro. Fucking all right, 3 dead. How many serious cases? How many are in critical condition?
Most of them are in serious. Listen, like
Most of them? Okay. So now you add that 200. How many of those are in critical condition?
none because they didn't get tested. What we do, we screen them.
What say it again?
We screen them, and
You-
then if they don't have like,
So
if they
you
don't
don't
have-
have them, right? Okay, let's say they all have critical conditions, but your hospital only has fucking 100 beds.
we have multiple,
And then you
hospitals
have
in
more
the
people.
US.
Bro, I just told you they're out in New York, bro.
Okay, I'ma Google
Like
this
this is
shit.
real life. How do
Low-key,
you
I
how do you
don't- I
not
don't-
get that?
I don't trust Julio's information. So you're saying New
No, I
York?
trust it because like I heard it on
Or you?
my podcast,
or-
not this one.
New York
Daily
running
Wire?
Stupid.
running out
No.
of beds. You know, we have like we are running low. Even here in California, for example, but that doesn't
No,
mean
I
that we're
heard-
not treating
I heard
patients.
we're pulling like a boat, so we could have like beds ready to go.
No, okay, listen. Okay, I'm explaining to you how we do this. Okay, 'Cause this was talking- Obvious- there is enough. We're just breaking things down. So what we're doing is, what's gonna happen is, we're committing just to this. So now, for
You
example,
literally just told me that they only check you if you have serious conditions,
listen,
and now you're saying we have enough.
listen. Chill the fuck out. If you come in, well, you're just talking out of your ass at this point.
What have I said that
I love us.
Listen to this point. If you come in and you're like, listen, I have a cough, I have a fever. Oh, you have a fever. Have you traveled outside the country? Let's play that role. How about let me show you how we fucking do it, so you understand that
I wanna be
what
the
a
nurse.
screening is. Fucking. All right. You come in. Let's say you give me your symptoms. Makeup.
Shit, nigga,
Okay.
you're dead.
R.I.P. Doug. Hey, the fucking
Say hi to Pac for me.
the morgue. The morgue is down the street.
All right, all
Doug.
right. No. Hold
You-
on.
you
Hold
make
on.
a left and
Hold
turn
up.
right.
Like, because this is reality. This is a lot of
What
people are
happened?
confused about this. Let me.
find out if New York's running out of beds.
I'll Google it. I promise you. But
Oh.
let me explain this to you so you understand how the screening, at least at where I work, is done. So let me ask you something. Do you have shortness of breath? You said yes. Do you have a cough? You said fever. Okay. In the last 2 weeks, have you traveled outside the country? Okay. Have you been around anybody that has traveled outside the country or has the? I'm sorry. What's that?
I don't know.
Good. Okay. So what's gonna happen now? A nurse and a doctor are gonna see you, and then it's kind of very clear not very clear. I don't want to say that, but there's a possibility you just have a cold, and a lot of people just have a cold, and a lot of people just have an anxiety. And you know what? It's allergy season too. So there's a possibility you have just an allergy season, but we're gonna switch this up. Now you don't deserve a coronavirus test there. Here's the thing: if you come in and you're like, listen, you know, I've been fucking hella tired. I have shortness of breath. I have a fever. And I feel like shit. I feel like totally shit. Hold up.
The nurse.
Then we're gonna go through the same procedure, but then we're gonna do X-rays. You know, we have to do that type of shit, and then we're gonna notice that, oh shit, maybe this patient is a very high case. We need to like see a situation where we gotta test for the coronavirus now, and then we gotta do the best thing to do to help the patient. But there, a lot of the people that are having this, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's allergy season
So,
too.
does
It's
the U.S. have enough testing kits?
No, we don't. For the whole population,
You're happy?
Yeah.
Why?
are you happy?
Oh no, I'm not happy. I'm just saying, like, we don't even have enough tests, but somehow, like, they're gonna let me know. They're gonna let me know,
Oh.
bro.
What-
'cause
what is your-
when they have enough? When they have enough things to test me with, they'll let me know.
Do you think like you have it?
When you get your tax
Yeah.
return?
Because I don't understand like why you seem like you're like so like obviously like everybody's pissed at that. Everybody's like fuck. Why the fuck don't we have it?
Bro, I'm
Shouldn't
ju-
we have a group of people that like should like be in charge of this shit just in case it goes
Damn,
down
bro,
like this?
We almost had that.
I-
That what was it? That
Bro, we deployed the National Guard
okay
to run tests.
I don't think you see the one in Glendale. Like, I saw it on Twitter too.
No.
I think that's cap. I think that's some bullshit. Because it doesn't make sense
They're
that they're
trying to
just
take your money,
fucking
bro.
doing it in the street. Like it doesn't work that way. It's not like we're just
No,
giving out
dude.
kits and like, hey, you feel cold? Okay, let me give you the fucking test.
Well,
Like it doesn't
they're
work
like,
that way.
What do you mean?
Because you know the one in Glendale, the one that you talked about.
Yeah.
I don't think like they would have it. They would give it to hospitals. They were not gonna give it to a little piece of shit.
I guess they don't want to get in contact with the virus.
so you know what we
they're
do?
letting like people test themselves.
Damn,
No,
dude.
Dick, don't be
go,
stupid.
Should we go where the virus is at, dude? At the hospital?
Nah, it's just like they can't let them. How the fuck are they gonna test themselves? Like read the instructions, make sure not to fuck up.
Follow the link.
People can't read, they're gonna fuck it up anyways. My point to you is
Sergio's imagine he's like trying to dispute every step.
this makes sense. I get it. Like I agree with you in that sense, but like I think the number of people that have the coronavirus is much higher,
Yes.
which means that
It
the
is.
overall deaths that we're seeing right now,
Probably also higher.
I don't think at an extreme level though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What would
this
be
is-
extreme, bro? If it's like
Okay.
4% and more people have it, what's 4%?
Put it like
of that?
this.
Like
so if
Put it like
that's
that.
just more people dead, bro.
if
What
100
the
people
fuck?
have it right now, and
Uh-huh.
like you said, like 3 people have died from it.
Uh-huh.
There's at least another like 100 people that have had it
Uh-huh.
and that just had very base. They're carriers pretty much. That they
Uh-huh.
just had very simple symptoms and then it just went away. Like to them, like the virus did not affect them completely. So what about those numbers? Because when we talk about the coronavirus, we gotta talk about the whole everybody that has it.
Again,
We do not have it.
exactly.
I get that. But my thing to you is that out of
And you say like they're like they just don't have bro. This is a new virus. You don't know what it does.
we
do you
have the
mean?
symptoms. What the fuck you mean?
Symptoms
know
that
that-
has nothing to do with what it does, like long term damage to your system,
Well,
bro.
obviously we can't fucking predict the future, Dick. But we
Exactly,
have a good
Dick.
idea.
So why are you saying like, oh, you have it, you're just a carrier? Like, oh, fuck it,
No,
you didn't die.
Fuck it.
You didn't die.
You know, okay.
Hey, dude, I have a medical tomorrow, and like the facility called me. They're like, "Do you have a headache? Do you have a dry cough?" I'm like, "No, I don't have the coronavirus." That's not what I said.
And I hate people like this motherfucker
What do you mean?
because you're not taking it seriously. You don't understand
bro,
it.
I'm God, bro. I don't die. I have dominant genes, bro.
Honestly, I do feel like this motherfucker like does have dominant genes because I feel like this fool has like so many infections and shit like that his body's just been able to survive this long. 'Cause every
You know the Europeans got syphilis from fucking the Latin Americans, bro. Before the 1400s, there was like no cases of syphilis, and then these motherfuckers discovered,
Wait,
know,
you
this
mean-
side of the continent.
You mean
They fuck around.
the Europeans came with syphilis and they gave it to
No,
us?
no. The Europeans came and went back with syphilis. That's why when they came back, the rates of syphilis skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Rogan mentioned the fucking wig thing. That's why they started wearing those white wigs, because all these fucking higher up niggas had syphilis and they started losing their hair.
Oh no way,
Yeah, bro. So that's how diseases work, dude. Yeah.
Okay, but with this one, listen, like
dude. I think
we have a good idea of like it's a flu. It's a part of a flu, right?
It's a new thing,
Right, but this is
bro.
not no fucking like crazy zombie shit where we're like, oh my god, in the future. Obviously, we don't know the future, but we can predict that it's not gonna be to the point
I
where
already told
people
you.
are
I
gonna
already- I
have
already
upper
men-
respiratory issues for the rest
I
of their lives.
literally just mentioned that it could lead to that. I literally just said that.
It could, but it could also like not lead to. That's a very
So you
like,
think they're-
stupid.
so
Don't
you-
say that to
so
the
you
people.
so you think it's so if I
People are
say
gonna be
if I
scared
say
as
hey
fuck.
bro, there's a virus that's a pulmonary like infection
Uh-huh.
that might lead to potential lung damage, I should tell them nah, dig, it's not gonna.
You know you can die. Okay, I'll give you like this. You know you can die off the flu, right? Like
Yeah.
you right now. You
Yeah,
healthy.
bro, I
if
think,
you don't
like,
treat it correctly,
1 million people died last year or something.
Yeah,
okay, him and his statistic, like
yeah, bro.
you can die from it, right?
Uh-huh.
Now the chances of you dying from it is what? Probably like what? It's at 1 or 2%,
Yeah,
maybe.
bro. But the
It's 0
difference
point
is,
something
the
percent.
difference is we
I know.
have studies of the
I know.
flu,
I know.
bro. We've been having it.
Hold up. Like what I'm trying to tell you is, there's a possibility you
What are
can
you trying
die
to say,
off
bro?
it.
Goddamn.
You can't say like, oh, there's a possibility that you can have long term. No,
Why
there
can't I say
isn't.
that?
We have
what?
because do you know like the virus is not like some fucking brand new shit. It's a
It
variant
is.
of a corona. You know how many coronaviruses are there?
It's a.
It's not like the
It's a new
coronavirus.
thing, bro.
Yeah, it's a new, but there's a reason why some people are able to recover. And now, obviously, the scary part with the coronavirus is that it's new. So what we're doing is we're like, fuck, this is brand new. We don't know if it, like you said, if it's seasonal. All these worries, obviously, these are just like, but let's not fucking like confuse this shit and be like, yo, motherfuckers out here, like they might be like in the future, like dealing with upper respiratory issues for
Why
the rest of
wouldn't I
their
do that?
lives. Unless you have a critical condition, unless you have a history of
I
this.
I
Come
said that for
on,
the people
bro.
that don't die, bro. How are you gonna live to the future and have lung problems if you die when you first get it, bro? Like I'm obviously talking about the people that don't die.
There's a
from
lot
it.
of people that are okay. I can't say a lot. There's people out there that are having this and that are older in age and recovering from it, right?
Okay.
Tom Hanks.
Okay.
And there's
Okay.
people that are having it that might have a little bit of asthma, but they're okay with it, right?
Weinstein.
Good.
My thing to you is, it's
KD.
the scary part with
Good.
this virus is I'm saying how people are reacting to it. At least in the US.
Sergio. Good.
Can't wait. Nah.
I look at it, and then my whole point with anything that you have to say is people will fuck it up. Humans will fuck it up.
Not me.
yeah.
There's higher numbers.
That's why you need good leaders, bro.
There's
That's what I was
higher
talking about.
numbers. I think good leaders. I think the world that you show for that you try to say, oh, you know, we don't need wars. I think everybody wants that. I don't think who the fuck wants wars. I just think we're not built for that. I think people are stupid. Overall, a lot of people are stupid, and then there's people that are
Not me.
smart and they're able to
I have
control.
a diploma
Bro,
to prove
that's
that
why I
I'm
told
not.
you it's because of the game we've set up.
But we don't know anything but this.
Yeah, we do, bro. I literally just fucking mentioned all these.
Give
other
me a
fucking things,
fucking
bro.
world that we lived
Bro.
where the world was not dominated by the way we are.
Okay, bro. I can't fucking rewrite history, bro.
No,
we're
it's
not.
not about rewriting history. Tell me history. When the fuck have we not have this fucking crazy ass world? See, he
This
laughs.
fool needs to go to school, bro. Like,
bro.
goddamn.
I just
When did we have in our history of the world a time where we did not go based off war, power, and like money?
all
and
right,
success?
I would
fucking
say, like, I would even
200,000
argue-
years ago. There you go.
Oh, like
200,000
way
years
back.
ago. Yeah, 200,000 years ago.
I would even say like
I'll say
now
that.
though we're definitely.
Are you
making
stupid
attempt-
for you gonna
we're-
tell me
we're,
like, you go to school, motherfucker? You say it now, dude. This is really said now, and
Right
you're
now.
telling
we're
me that
we're making an attempt though to not go
Yeah,
to
bro.
war.
200,000 years ago.
it's like me saying
chilling.
like I attempted not to cheat on my girl, but I did it anyways. But at least I'm trying,
I'd give you respect for that.
right? Stupid as fuck, bro. Like, we're us humans.
I'd say it's about the
Oh,
effort, bro.
My brother gotta go to sleep soon, so let's cut this short. Pretty much, we get it.
Wow.
Let's make a few predictions.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna stay at 4%.
It's gonna go up.
What number?
I don't know, like 5 or 6.
Dig. Nah, dig. Let me go with 5%. Then. It's gonna stay at 5%. He said 7.
I said 5 or 6.
he said 7 the first time. Dig, let's stick to that. All right. So you go 6. I go 5. Actually, you know what? I
110%.
think it's gonna stay at 4%. Honestly, I'll go 4%.
89%.
4%, and then it's you said
All of it.
5. You said 4 or 5, so
100.
we're pushing like 1%.
100.
Oh,
Everyone,
What's gonna happen after?
everyone gonna die.
Real quick, what's gonna happen after like we come back to the workforce and like, well, I'm still working.
Oh,
like, you
fucking
broke motherfuckers.
China's gonna take over the world, bro. What do you mean?
So that's gonna happen in 2 weeks.
I mean, it's happening now, Dick. So
So
mean-
if people are watching this shit, like the one person, maybe Jackie and shit, the only one watching this right now, what would you tell her? Like,
learn Mandarin, and get other currencies. Yeah, and make sure you have a passport.
what would
You
you
know.
say, Marcos,
To who?
to the people that are watching this that they need advice from a
Where my country go.
political science major from Chico State?
And a minor in psych. Where do I stand on this?
I mean, you're college educated. So I mean, like, what do you think would be like? And you've laughed a lot throughout this whole
Okay.
podcast.
Don't believe everything the media says for sure.
Hey,
Okay.
damn, that's
Vote
my-
for me.
Hey, I'm running in,
2040.
LA District fucking 818.
It's
Vote
gonna,
for me, Jay-Z. Was good. Yeah.
it's gonna stay at 4%, and after this, China's gonna go to shit. Like I feel like there's gonna be like some.
If you don't understand, bro. If you
We're
don't
gonna call
understand.
it. They're gonna call it right
If
now.
you literally has no idea, bro.
I believe in the USA, fool.
Yeah, bro. You're okay.
USA, dog.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna call Trump and tell him to come fuck you up for talking all that shit.
Good, bro.
DM'd
Tell
him
that
right
nigga.
now.
You know Obama will fuck you up, bro. Don't fuck with Obama.
I don't
Dog.
give a fuck about that nigga, bro.
Hey, call him.
Are we done? Hey.
Are we done or are we done?
He's just as white as he is black, dog. Okay.
But thank God nobody watches.